I don't think 28 is the cutoff. A woman is her age shouldn't define who she is. I mean, I think it's never too late. A woman is never too old to go after something, so that's why I answered that. Well, I would say pageants are so big here, and y'all get really excited over Miss Universe. Sawadika, I'm Arbonney Gabriel, Miss Universe 2022.
สวัสดีครับ
Sawadika.
Oh, you speak Thai very clearly.
I mean, I know how to greet.
How many times you been here to Thailand?
This is my third time in Thailand, but my second time as Miss Universe.
Okay, so
yes.
So what do you like the most about Thailand?
The Thai fans. It is so fun being Miss Universe over here because in America, it's just a little bit different. The Thai fans are just so excited all the time. So it's really nice.
So how are we different to other fans all around the world?
Well, I would say pageants are so big here, and y'all get really excited over Miss Universe. In the USA, we have USA fans, but they're not fanatics like it is here. So I think it's taken much more seriously here, and everybody's much more excited. So I love coming
fanatic.
Here. Yes.
Not crazy.
Crazy in the best way.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. How about Thai food?
Thai food, of course. I love Thai food. Thai spicy is a little hard for me. I like American spicy, but I was telling you earlier, I love khao soi.
Khao soi.
Khao soi.
Okay.
Yes.
It's Thai noodle.
Yes, it's good.
Okay.
And I can't find it back home in New York. I don't know where I can find good khao soi.
Okay, I'm sure Thai fans there will bring you more and more.
Yeah.
Okay, I shall not begin with so many questions. But I would like you to talk about yourself. Are there any story, anything at all that you never ever speak to anyone?
That I never spoke to anyone
Yeah, because I know you might get bored already about giving interview like this.
You know, I haven't spoken too much about the pros and cons of being Miss Universe.
Yeah, sure.
I've been Miss Universe for 4 years. 4 years, wow. 4 months
4 months
now.
Okay, pros and cons about being the most beautiful girl in the universe.
And I wouldn't say cons, but you know, there's always just challenges. And I thought I would always be on cloud 9 as Miss Universe. I would always feel like I'm on top of the world. And I am so grateful to be Miss Universe, but there comes times where it's under a lot of stress and a lot of pressure, and I'm very hard on myself. So sometimes when I'm speaking, actually, I analyze my speech afterwards, and I don't feel so great about it. So people will come up to me and be like, wow, you did so well. And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, I could have done better, or I don't feel so great. And sometimes it will take me a week or 2 before I will watch the clip again because I don't want to face it. I'm like, I don't think I did so good, and I'm scared to watch myself.
But you know that this interview can be cut.
What's that?
And re-edit. If you feel like, okay, you didn't answer good enough.
But you know, that's not always the case, too. Or there's not always time to redo things.
So you're saying that being Miss Universe, sometimes it makes you stressed?
Well, no, yes, of course. I think life can be stressful in general, but I think that's one thing I've never spoke about is I'm so hard on myself, and I want to be able to communicate the best way possible. And I think that one of the #1 things and job description of Miss Universe is being a good speaker. So I don't feel so great sometimes when I speak, and I have to study what I'm saying afterwards so I can be better the next time.
So are there any other weaknesses that you would like to improve? Yes.
I actually, one thing that Esther, the talent manager, she's been talent manager for 23 years now. Something that she has been working on with me is being more natural when I talk. So when I first won, the first month, it was so poised, and I was not able to show my personality. And I think over time and over the last few months, I've been able to really grow into myself and not be shy about showing, you know, my goofy side or being funny or even just speaking like a little bit more comfortably in front of the camera. It was like trying to break the bad habits.
Yeah. You look natural to me.
You know, I feel much better this time around. I was in Thailand 2 months ago, and this time around, I definitely feel more comfortable in my own skin.
Okay.
Ooh, I think kind of a fantasy dream job is like travel blogging. I think that's so cool.
Really?
I love to visit.
So how many countries already that you've been to?
How many countries? I think about 15.
Okay,
I would have to go
back
and count, but I love to experience other cultures. I think there's so many beautiful people all over the world and they have different ways of doing things.
Okay.
That's so interesting.
And your style of traveling is backpacking or?
Well, before Miss Universe, I was backpacking by myself. I did Indonesia, Thailand, as well as Vietnam and in Mexico. But now I can't backpack now that I'm Miss Universe. It's a little bit different. I travel with a team now and I stay in a little bit nicer hotels. When I was backpacking, I was in hostels, sharing rooms. So I've upgraded just a little bit.
According to your experience, which place that impressed you the most?
I'm not just saying this, but Thailand, I really loved
Really?
it. Well, for backpacking.
Where about in Thailand that impressed you?
Well, I actually went to the full moon party. That was a bucket list thing.
Okay.
So that was so fun. Did diving in Koh Tao for the first time. So really cool experience. And then I traveled up to Pai. And I remember traveling to Pai, there's so many back and forths going up the mountain. I will never forget that ride.
Okay, so let's talk about your profession. You are a designer.
Oh, yes.
So what made you decide to be a designer? What inspired you?
When I was a kid, I would always go to secondhand stores or thrift stores, and that's where I would buy my clothing just because it was cheaper that way. And I would find really cool pieces, maybe vintage pieces, and they wouldn't fit me correctly. So my mom showed me from a really young age how to take that home, go on a sewing machine and alter it to fit and make it work. So I saw how you could change something and transform a garment into something really special. And that was really the birth of me sewing. And once I made my first dress, I think I was age 15, I was hooked. I thought, this is so fun. This is really cool. And ever since then, I've been sewing.
Okay. That sounds like a cool story. And do you consider yourself a great designer?
I would like to say so. You know, everything I make, I'm not always 100% proud of, but I would like to say I am a good designer.
Okay, and so what is the hardest thing to be a designer creating new things to the world of fashion this day?
Well, I think artists and creatives can relate to this, but we have so many ideas all of the time, but I can only have so much time to create something, so it has to make sense. Like, what am I creating it for, and what is the business mind behind it? Because I think a lot of artists struggle with actually turning their passions and their creativity into an actual business and make money from it. So I think young designers especially need to learn that. And that's something when I was in college, I was just making pieces for whatever reason, but you have to think, what's your market and who is your customer?
Okay, so one of your strengths is creativity.
Yes.
You say so?
I would say so. I would say so, yes.
What is the latest things that you create?
Well, I actually made 3 pieces for this Asia trip. I upcycled a blazer. So I found a blazer in the Miss Universe closet back in New York, and I cut it up and I made it into a 3-piece set.
Wow.
I also have a traditional Philippine Yana sleeve that yes, that I recycled into something new. And I went to a warehouse in New York and I took some fabric scraps and I made a top, and I think I will wear that when I visit the university in a few days.
Okay, but you haven't worn it yet?
No, I have not worn it yet.
Okay.
Yes, so I've saved 2 outfits for Bangkok that I'll wear.
Yeah, let's talk about using sustainability materials. Yeah.
So I like to use recycled fabrics because there is such a large amount of textiles already that is produced. It's like we don't have to...
It's kind of hard, isn't it?
It's much harder.
Yeah.
It's much harder to find. It limits the options, but it allows me to be more creative. It pushes me to be more creative. So I will take old pieces that people give me, or for example, I found in the Miss Universe closet, or I'll find at the thrift store, and I will cut it up and recycle it. So it's kind of a different way to design, but I like doing it.
Okay, how do you plan to endorse people to use, more recycle?
Yes, I think that's what the Miss Universe platform is all about. I'm able to speak about it on a global level now, and I'm able to do the visuals and the videos behind it. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm actually speaking at a university to young designers to share the importance of recycling. I mean, for financial reasons, it's cheaper. I know being a student, it can be very stressful financially, as well as it pushes creativity, and it really is pushing the industry to be more sustainable, and that is my goal.
Okay, so what else you can push more to make the world better in terms of environment?
In terms of the environment?
Yes.
I think another thing is reducing the plastic consumption. There's so much single-use plastic when you think about to-go containers, plastic forks, and plastic knives. Okay. We use one time, or sometimes we don't use at all, and it goes into the trash. And unfortunately, it's not biodegradable. So there's other options. There's bamboo options, paper options, and that's much more friendlier to the environment. I'm
going to go with the equality and diversity topic.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So are there any unfairness in this world you think that need to be correct?
Oh, I would say gender equality is very important for females. I mean, females don't have the same opportunity all over the world. Some girls cannot go beyond a normal elementary education. Some women are not allowed to go to higher education, universities, for example. And for me, education is the key for a woman to be empowered and to be able to choose a path in life that she wants. So that is one of the very important things that I think equality needs to happen all over the world. So it's a human right, really.
Okay, basic educations.
Basic education, but also higher level education, universities as well. I mean, some women or girls can only be 15, 16 years old before they can't go to school anymore and have to become mothers and wives. And I think that's too young.
Okay, and what else besides the education things?
I would say equal pay for women, especially in America. That's what I think about, but all over the world, women are doing the exact same task as a man, but being paid differently. I think in America, only 80 cents women make to $1 a man makes, but it's for the same amount of work, and women should be paid the exact same.
Okay. Talk about this topic. I have heard that this year, the Miss Universe contest has changed the rule. They allowed married women to enter the contest. Married
women, mothers, as well as if you've been divorced. And if you have kids, yes.
If you were able to change the rule, anything else that you would like to change?
So that was actually my question on stage. And I said I would change the age because right now you can only compete up to age 28. And I was 28 years old when I won. So I'm actually proud to say I'm the oldest Miss Universe. But I think if you raise the age a little bit, it would open up the opportunity for more women to compete because it's a dream. And I don't think 28 is the cutoff. A woman, her age shouldn't define who she is. I mean, I think it's never too late. A woman is never too old to go after something, so that's why I answered that.
Yeah, but don't you think it's going to be difficult for all the, the judge, the referees to, to give point to one lady is 28, one lady is just 19. It's quite different,
I think at the end of the day, it's the experience that a woman has. Yeah, but I think a woman is just as physically beautiful, a 19-year-old, 28-year-old, 35-year-old.
Just like you. How about transgender can compete?
Yes, they're allowed to compete as well. Transgender women are allowed to compete, which is opening the door for more inclusivity, and I think that's great.
Anything else that you would like to say to the fans?
Well, I just want to thank the fans, kapunka to all the Thai fans. Every time I land in Thailand, I can feel the love. Like I said, it's so fun being Miss Universe over here, and all the hard work that I do is for the fans, to please y'all, to make y'all proud, and to hold this responsibility of Miss Universe. So thank you for all that you do for Miss Universe.
I'm not sure whether who is going to be our new Prime Minister, but please say something to him because our lives from now is up to him. It depends on him.
Correct.
Yeah.
To whoever the new prime minister is, I hope that you hold into account what the people of Thailand want, because at the end of the day, it's the Thai people that are the beating heart of this country and what makes this country so amazing. And that's why everybody wants to continue to come back and visit Bangkok. So please continue to listen to the people, pour back into the communities, the middle class as well, because that's what makes this country so great.